Good evening once again, friends and neighbors. Getting a little bit close to the Buffalo Half Marathon, a special race for myself and a few other people I know. And I'd like to share with you a little bit of running knowledge that I've picked up over the years. My first marathon coach, Adam Kracher, runs Race with Purpose, a nonprofit organization that trains people to run marathons and compete in triathlons and other events and raise money for charity. And he came up with a training method known as commute, warm up, and race. What does that mean? There are 3 speeds or paces that you run during the course of a half or a full marathon that allow you to conserve enough energy so by the end of the race you can put on as much speed as you can at the end and just feel like a winner. Let me explain what each pace means. Commute. It just means, it doesn't mean that you walk, of course, but you force yourself to go at a nice, easy pace. You force yourself to go slower than you otherwise would, so that way you have plenty of gas left when it's time to go in for your final kick. And to reinforce the commute pace, what I would do is imagine that I was listening to some slow, intense music, enough to get me energized, but so much that I wouldn't sprint, like the main title theme from Star Wars or the main title theme from Titanic. Yeah, that. Not King of the World stuff. You don't need that. And, of course, for those of us who love choral music, imagine Battle Hymn of the Republic, as sung by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir and my high school choir. YouTube that. You'll see what I mean. Warm-up pace. For the half marathon course, that you should change gears around like mile 7, maybe mile 8. That should be enough time for you to commute and then just do what Emeril Lagasse says and kicking up a notch. Bam! That's when your internal iPod should be playing tunes like Turn Up the Radio by Autograph. Remember them? 1982? Lick It Up by Kiss. Turn Me Loose by Loverboy. I gotta do it my way! And my personal favorite, Fanfare for the Common Man, as adapted by Emerson, Lake and Palmer back in 1977. YouTube that as well. You'll also hear what I mean. Race pace, when we get to the 10-mile mark, just gun it. It's a 5K at that point. It's 3.1 miles. And as Adam himself will tell you, at that point you should feel like you just got to the starting line if you're doing this right. Your internal iPod, in my opinion, should be playing either anything by Metallica, maybe Peace Sells But Who's Buying by Megadeth, or, my personal favorite, In the Hall of the Mountain King from Peer Gynt. At least the last 2 minutes or so, when it starts getting really fast and the choir starts singing this Damien kind of stuff in the background. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to be including a link to Adam's Facebook page and Race with Purpose's Facebook page, so you don't have to take it from me, even though I'd like it to. Take it straight from the source anyway. So, hope that helps everybody who's getting ready for this weekend's half marathon. More to come. Talk about it later, people.